Heading into the 2023 season, I decided to predict the most potent bats in the Blue Jays lineup. But not in the boring old, this is how many home runs he's going to hit, and oh, this will be his batting average. No. I will be giving my honest opinions of what I believe to be the optimistic, realistic, and pessimistic stat lines that the Blue Jays players will get. And I've also gone a further mile to find historical comparisons for each prediction to show a range of stat lines that I see as possible for the players. And in this video, we will be focusing on George Springer. My optimistic prediction is Ryan Zimmerman's 2009 season. During that season, Zimmerman hit 33 home runs to go along with a 292 average, a 364 OBP, and a 525 slugging for an 888 OPS and a 5.0 WAR. So far, Springer's tenure up north has been quite successful, except I don't think we have seen the best out of him in a Jays uniform. In 2021, we saw Springer for 78 games, and last year, 133. But with the additions of Kiermaier and Varsho, Springer will be able to shift over to right field, which means we could see Springer play 140 plus games this season because right field is a far less taxing position than center field. If we are fortunate enough to have Springer for 140 plus games, then a 30 plus homer and 5 plus WAR season wouldn't be far out of the question. Just take a look at his stats throughout his first two seasons with the Jays. Springer's played 211 games and hit 47 home runs, which gives you an average of roughly 36 home runs per 162 games played. If he is able to bring that consistency over the course of a full season, then the Blue Jays will be in great shape to make another run in October. Moving on to my realistic prediction, it is Adrian Gonzalez's 2015 season. In 2015, Gonzalez hit 28 home runs, had a 275 average, a 350 OBP, and a 480 slugging for an 830 OPS and a 3.0 WAR. This would go hand in hand with what Springer produced in the 2022 season. Springer had 25 home runs, a 267 average, a 342 OBP, and a 472 slugging for an OPS of 814. All the while playing with a nagging injury that limited his play the majority of the year. For Springer to post a stat line like this in what was a season riddled with injuries, it's pretty respectable. That's why I have optimism for Springer going forward, and I truly believe he can have another season like what he had in 2019. But for now, I think a stat line like the one Gonzalez posted in 2015 would be fitting after his elbow surgery. And lastly, my pessimistic prediction, which is Mitch Moreland's 2017 season. During that season, Moreland hit 22 home runs, had a 246 average, a 326 OBP, and a 433 slugging for a 769 OPS and a 1.0 WAR. As the case is for most injury-prone aging sluggers, the floor for Springer is relatively low. When healthy, Springer is a catalyst in the Jays offense and an extremely valuable asset to have in the leadoff spot. However, Springer will be handled with extreme care following the incident in the wildcard series that resulted in him getting carted off with a concussion. Not to mention, Springer got elbow surgery in his dominant arm, which limited his ability to play at his best last season. Even with these few negative facts facing Springer in 2023, we can shed some light on the situation. Many reports believe Springer will be back 100% before spring training. Also, with the move to right field and the right center field wall being moved in, Springer will have less ground to cover in the field and a far shorter throw from the outfield. And that's it for this video. If you were able to make it all the way to the end, thank you so much. This is just part 5 of an 8-part series where I'll be giving outlooks on the more prominent bats in the Blue Jays lineup. If you are interested in seeing the rest of this series along with all of my future content, please consider subscribing. It would help me out a lot. I'm a small creator, but I have a lot of love for the game of baseball, and I enjoy making videos like these so I can interact with other like-minded people. I want to build a baseball-loving community here, and I hope you stick around for the long run of this channel.